Having exceeded projections in the first 5 months of the current fiscal year, the Federal Board of Revenue missed its collection target for December by almost 24% or 225 billion rupees, owing to a sharp drop in imports as well as a delay in collection of super tax from maximum taxpayers. As a result of December's dip, the first half-year shortfall in revenue collection reached 218 billion rupees to 3.4 trillion rupees against the target of 3.6 trillion rupees. Although the collection rose 17% when compared to July-December last year, it is still much below what the government had committed to the International Monetary Fund. As part of raising non-tax revenue, the government is now planning a flood levy on imports to collect 60 billion rupees in the second half. The calendar year came to a close on the Pakistan Stock Exchange with the benchmark of share prices settling at 40,420 points, down 9.4% from 2021. Topline Securities Limited said the stock market stayed under pressure because of economic and political problems throughout 2022. As 2022 witnessed a 22% fall in the rupee's value against the dollar-based return of the KSC 100 index remained 29%. The downward swing on the national bourse was in line with an international trend. Global stock markets lost $18 trillion in 2022, with a drop of approximately 20% in the world index of MSCI, a provider of global investment benchmarks. Its performance was the worst since the 2008 financial crisis. Citing Bloomberg data, Topline Securities said the KSC 100 index was one of the worst performing markets in dollar terms in 2022. Pakistani startups raised a total of $15.1 million in 8 deals in the October-December quarter, the lowest since the first quarter of 2020 when the funding size amounted to $5 million. Statistics compiled by Data Darbar showed on Saturday the quarterly funding plunged 79.2% on a year-on-year basis. The drop was 72.6% from the preceding quarter. The average ticket size dropped to $2.4 million, while the median ticket size slipped to $1.1 million, the lowest since the first quarter of 2021. Finance Minister Ishaq Dar announced on Saturday that the price of petrol and diesel will remain unchanged heading into 2023. In a televised address, the Finance Minister said the price of kerosene oil and light diesel will also remain the same.
मिट्टी का तेल जो है वो 171-83 पैसे जो ऑफिशियल प्राइस है वही रहे और जो लाइट डीजल ऑयल है वो 169 रुपये ही रहे। डीजल और पेट्रोल की जो मौजूदा कीमतें हैं वो 227 रुपये 80 पैसे डीजल की कीमत है जो कि पिछले 15 दिन से लागू है, और जो पेट्रोल की कीमत है ऑफिशियल वो 214 रुपये 80 पैसे है। फैसला किया गया कि वो भी बरकरार रहेंगी और उनमें भी कोई तब्दीली नहीं की जाएगी।
With the expected IMF tranche still nowhere to be seen, State Bank of Pakistan's foreign exchange reserves have further declined by $294 million to $5.8 billion. The 8 years low has made it even more difficult for the country to repay its foreign debts. Pakistan has been facing a worrisome scenario as the reserves are not enough to service its huge foreign debt. The central bank's foreign exchange reserves have been persistently falling since the beginning of fiscal year 2023. Analysts and experts paint a gloomy picture for the state of economy as they believe that the country is close to default.